To see made my ocean, I should say, made my hair a little frizzy. It's great to be home. I didn't miss home. I missed my cat. So glad I made it back. Her paw was bleeding. I found fireworks in my yard. My neighbor set off. So all that stuff I've done with her. Kind of back on square one. Soaked her paw today. She's a little tender on it, but I gotta let it heal. Oh well. At least she's alive. I figured it was the worst time to leave was 4th of July with the fireworks and everything going on. But I looked on this camera and I didn't see her for 48 hours, and I was in a panic because um, she means a lot to me. I wish I could take her with me. That's what I'd like to do. Take her with me and just go on vacation. You know, she's a great little cat. Show you guys some of the shirts I got today this weekend. Today I kind of looked them over. This one's really cool. It's from oh, I can't think of the name of the store, but Blue Abyss Rise and Shine. It's got this really cool pinup girl with the marlin, the blue bird for the sailors. You know, it's very classical. A tattoo, sailor knowledge here, the flag, and yeah, Fishtails. Fishtails is a great place. I told my cat, I said, just gave up the ocean for you, my friend. Whole big, vast ocean for you. I wanted to show you this next. This is how I maintained my water supply while I was there. Because I don't like drinking water in other places. Then I know if I'm getting it from a good spring or anywhere. But I've been to Florida where the water tastes like diesel fuel, and other places makes you sick. This is a pump. Essentially, what it does is it pumps water, long tube, and it's rechargeable. It's a rechargeable battery. It's got I don't know what the other button does, but there's two buttons here. The one I know works for water. So I got one of these numbers, and when I bought it, it was really cool. The woman was like, I said, "Well, I want to get one of these." I really wanted it for the container, but she only charged me $6 for it. It was supposed to be 15. If you trade in, it's 6. And I said to her, I said, "Well, I didn't trade it in." And she just gave me this real stupid look, and she says, "It's cheaper this way." And it is cheaper that way to buy it like that. So what I have is this container and tube, 5 foot long. I just bought this today because I didn't need to add water to it, but I'm going to be ordering these covers that go on the top of this that you put on upside down, and they kind of like are silicone, and they seal so that if you do refill it, you can use it when you're out. And this reminds you of the old-fashioned siphon to try to siphon gas out of a old car in the old days. If you've ever done that, if you ever really had experience with that, and maybe you dated a girl because of. Anyhow, it is a really great container. Siphoning gasoline I would not do, but going back to those old days, I learned skills that I can apply in my life now. A friend of mine used to do this with a band. You get a couple of these and you get one of those water things. Benefit of this, as stupid as it sounds, like why would you do this, Will? It's not just about the water and the taste and not getting sick. It's because you're not using all those plastic bottles that you're buying. You buy a case of water, you throw them all out, throw them in the landfill. Here I can get an Nalgene bottle. I can just use one of these and refill it. So it takes a while. Put this in on a spigot or a fountain that you're using. A fountain, not one that you would find in a park, but a fountain. Why did I just go dark? A fountain that you would get water from, like at a spring. You don't want to do that in a public fountain. The one with the little thing spitting water out. You don't want that. Then you do the same thing. And this kind of just sits on top of here with a hole. You stick it down in, and when you want water, it spits it out. Now I found that this week it tells me that it's going to give me a couple gallons of water, but in reality it only seemed to do about 70% of the container. Then it needed to be recharged. Not a big deal. USB-A, old-fashioned connector, charges right up, and it works. Long term, how long it'll last, I don't know. I know people have had these for years, and it's a very efficient way of taking your water with you. Not hiking, but if you're traveling to the beach, or you have a band in your van or anything like that, you can bring your own water, you can refill your water bottles, and you're not worrying where you're getting it from.